Hey guys, it's Josh with Franchise Print Shop showing you how to install some contour cut vinyl. Usually people do is logos for windows on storefronts and also for the back of their vehicles. As you can see here, we have like a minimum order and you want to fill it up with as many logos as possible. So if you take a look at the different setups here, what you want to do is figure out which ones you want to go with, cut them out, and then install them. Usually for indoors, you want to have black text. And for outdoors, you want to have white text so that it shows up better. And now I'm going to show you guys how to install these contour cut vinyl logos onto your windows, give you a few tips to make sure you're successful. The first thing you want to do is draw some guidelines along the base of the logos. As you can see here, that'll kind of give you a nice, easy way to keep it centered and not tilted on the window. And once you have those lines drawn out, you want to cut it out and leave a little bit of space on the top. And I'll show you why once we install it. And now what you want to do is put some masking tape at the top to help keep it secure while you install it. Once you have your tape installed, what you want to do is flip it over and tear off about 1 to 2 inches off the top of the backing. So go ahead and flip the piece over. Alright guys, now that we have it prepped with the tape, we're ready to set it up for installation. Now the first thing you want to do is get it nice and centered where you want it. And once you have it up, what you'll do is you'll place the tape down to kind of get it secure. This top is going to be sticky and that'll give you a little bit of suction. Now that you have this placed up about where you think it looks good, you want to double check the measurements to be sure that it's completely centered. What you want to do is measure from either the top or the bottom of the window, depending on where you're getting it placed. Right here it's about 10 1/4, and on this side 10 1/4, so it's perfectly lined up with the door. You also want to measure it from the sides, from the edge of the window to the edge of the logo, which is about 3 3/4, and again 3 3/4 right to the edge of the logo. Now that that's placed up there and measured accurately, we're going to start to take this thing off, take the backing off. What you want to do is peel it up and grab the base. Alright, then you want to use a credit card or something flat in order to smooth it out. You want to start at the top and slowly start to smooth it down to the outside. Now, if you get a little bit of a bubble out here where there's no vinyl, it's not a big deal. Just move on. But along the logo and the vinyl, you want to make sure there's no bubbles. So you smooth it out nice and even. And again, start at the middle and then move your way out. As you go down, you peel it down a little bit further. Sometimes a little bit of a scrape works better. Alright guys, now that we get it all set up and smoothed out, the next step is to take the masking off of the vinyl. Now when you take the masking off, you're going to want to start at the top corner and then peel down at an angle slowly and make sure that none of the vinyl comes up. If it does come up, you just smooth it back down. You want to be careful on these smaller pieces to make sure that none of them pop up. If they do, just press it back down and then re-pull back the masking tape. Now the final step is to make sure you don't have any air bubbles stuck underneath. And what you do is you go along and find any sort of air pockets and then take the same flat edge and kind of smooth them out. We don't have any air bubbles on this one because we did a good job, but if you can't for some reason get it to the edge of the vinyl, you can poke a little tiny hole with like a pin or a needle and then push that air out. You don't want to have any air trapped down there.